in Texas at this antique mall, and we did not expect to find something labeled as do not touch, maliciously haunted. So let's get this home and investigate if it's fact or fucked.
You got there?
It's a Labradoodle. You're like my golden retriever boyfriend. Do you remember these from the 90s? Everybody had these in their bathroom. It's very fragile, do not handle.
Just like you.
You're not wrong, and that hurts me.
No.
Antique malls are not like this in Canada.
No. In Canada, it's just a whole bunch of everything the same in every booth.
This is pretty much what antique malls in Canada remind me of. Just kind of gross. What is this? Oh, I need you. Oh, don't touch.
What's up?
I was drawn right to that. Read that. Read that. Please do not touch haunted, malicious spirit.
No.
Can I have it?
No.
I
What, you
have
want to take $100 on a plane? Do you want to die?
No. Why did I feel like I had to come right to it? Like I saw it and I was like, I'm a part of you now.
Yeah.
Feel it. Do you feel it?
No.
I need to know. Sorry. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, why is it attached to this body? I feel like I'm making a grave good mistake. What is this?
Selena, are you trying to get us possessed? Trying to wake the demons?
It's okay. It will just. Maybe we ship him home.
Not a bad idea.
I don't know how to bring him on a plane. Can you imagine? Like it goes down, and we're the only survivors, and that was our fault.
Keep it away from me.
I am shipping this shit home because I'm not taking any chance.
Yeah! All the protection in the whole world because you got some haunted ass items here.
I do. I'm not excited.
Be careful. Don't bring them inside the house.
I'm not going to. I have never been more terrified to make a video ever in my entire life. I shipped this box home because I was afraid to bring what was in this in the plane. I would like to let you know that that next day after shipping this, I woke up the most ill I've ever been in my whole life. And I threw up violently across America, back to Canada, okay? Then I got home and we ended up having to call an ambulance. And I spent the night in the hospital. Had the worst food poisoning, or was it? Before we open this, before we find out if the items inside this box are the most haunted things that I have ever had, we gotta take some precautions. First, I have my necklace of protection, which I wasn't wearing only that day. I am protected. I place a shield around my body. Nothing that is in this box can or will harm me or my family at all whatsoever. I am a strong, powerful woman. Then I got this at Seven Sisters in London. It is the shield spray.
Oh, refreshing, 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 girl.
That smells like safety, and that smells like Christmas, and I'm here for it. Next up, I have my crystal skull. This is my working crystal skull, okay? This is Andy, protects me. And before the comments come, this was gifted to me by an amazing Indigenous woman on my front lawn, and I use it to just keep the fights good, okay? So this is sage.
Squash Satan, kick him in the crotch. Squash Satan, kick him in the crotch.
Yes. There's more in here. It's been 2 weeks. It took me 2 weeks to recover. And a little bit of amethyst, because this is my birthstone. If you're curious and want this, maybe it's haunted item, I am listing it on eBay because this is too much responsibility for me. Okay. Let's go. I'm not ready. Oh, first up, we have a sweater Adam bought for himself.
Nice.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Ah, boy.
I am friend, not foe. Just take a rest. You've been through a lot. Here's the piece of paper, okay? I saw it, as you saw in the clip, and it said, please do not touch haunted Mal spirit. And Mal, I can only guess, is malicious. What we seem to have here is a mannequin head paper mache, which had its hair removed. We have a very grumpy face going on. And then it looks like a doll body was separated and then stapled to the head, which spirit who looks like you're crying It looks as if it has tears in its eyes. And you know what? I always believe people when they tell me that something is maliciously haunted. And that's just the truth. But I also am going to look at this and I'm going to say, I see that something was stapled to this. Maybe there was a spirit in this and then it had this body attached to it. And maybe it doesn't like that. Because I'm holding it at the back. Have to say everything that's happening. Pins and needles in my fingers. Just on what's holding the back of the head here. I just want to say to you that I come to you with no negative energy at all whatsoever. And I'm just going to try and help you tell your story if you are a haunted item. You can tell it had some red hair at some point. It looks like it's foam inside. When we went to the front, we said, is the doll over there really haunted? And they said, no, that guy's weird. So maybe not, but we're gonna find this out and then hopefully you will buy this and I don't have to own it. Okay, let's just give you a lay. Okay, I'm gonna lay down respectfully because I know I bumped your head. And if you're the reason why I got sick, I would like to apologize. Thank you. Let's start off easy. How you doing, Casper? There's a chicken in here. It has a hurt leg and I'm really hoping it pulls through because the vet isn't open till tomorrow. Normal vets won't see chickens. All right, we have the REM pod. I'm just gonna sit here with you so you can speak. We have the REM pod right here. So this is the REM pod. And if you like go near it, it will go off. Do you, hard to bite. Oh, it was the heater. Had you been at the antique mall very long? Are you other than a spirit? Are you something else? Okay, REM pod is not your forte. I have a lot of luck with the Alice box, which you like to try. All right, we'll try the Alice box. I'm gonna lean you down, lean you down. Let's do some preliminary testing. Temperature gun, let's see. We have 18 on the head. We got 19 on the body, fabric, I get that. Let's see your feet. Do you run cold on the feet? Okay, 16 on the feet, 2-degree change. I don't know if that's anything. Variance that you feel cool. And then let's check, you know, good old EMF. Oh. There's no electronics over here. Okay, let me just... Oh! Why is it moving like a heartbeat? Just gonna... Hello? Well, usually when I hold this to items like this, it just stays green like it is now. So you had a heartbeat there and now it's gone. Interesting. Next up, let's do my favorite piece of equipment, okay? We're gonna do the Alice box. This is my favorite piece of equipment currently. So you're able to manipulate this to say things that you personally want to say, okay? I think what scares me the most about the Alice box is when it makes a ding ding and you just know that it's about to say something. So if there is a spirit inside of this item here, it'd be really cool if I could learn something about you. I think it would be interesting to know your name, or you could tell us a story.
Square.
Square. Did you just call me square? Do you think I'm a square? Okay, square. Yes! Oh my gosh, you were in the box. In the perfectly square box. You were in there for about 2 weeks and a little bit there because I was very sick. Are you the reason that I was super, super sick?
Tense.
Yeah, you know what? I am very tense, and I'm sure it was tense in the box because you were in the box with another haunted item for the next video. I'm sorry that I had to put you guys together. I know that was probably a lot, but this video, we're gonna make it all about you. It said that you were a malicious spirit. Are you a bad spirit at all, or are you a good spirit, or are you not even a spirit? Because here's the thing, I would like to like connect with you, but I just don't think that I am mentally in the best place for that.
Unclear.
It's unclear. I asked you a lot of questions there. Yeah, I'm sorry. I asked if you were a good spirit or a bad spirit. Let's just start with, were you once human? I feel like,
Mean.
Mean. I feel like I asked a lot of questions, and I'm guessing that maybe one of you are a mean spirit. Well, was it mean to put you in the box? See, there's a lot of things. I didn't feel great putting you in the box. I'm gonna ask you a specific question, okay? Are you a good spirit or a good entity? Say entity, because entity is an umbrella term.
Star.
You're the star. Oh, the cameras. Yes, you are a star. So this is gonna go out onto the internet, and a lot of people are gonna see you for the first time. And one of them is probably gonna be your new home, which I think will be very interesting. But right now, I'm just curious if you're good and what your name is. But you said mean, but I'm curious, you were in the box with another haunted item that I don't really know anything about. I didn't read his story. But I'm also wondering if maybe you're the mean spirit. And I would like to say to that, this is not your new home. You're on your way. And I'm not gonna be mean to you, and I'm gonna hope that I don't get anything mean back. We're just trying to tell the whole world your story.
Left.
Yes, we left Texas. To be honest with you, you are currently in Canada. I don't know why. I don't know if it's, you know,
Fear.
am I fearful creating this video? Yeah. You know, I was, because I don't know who you are, but I come to you with no negativeness at all. And I hope, you know, actually you will give me that back. I was really hoping that you're good, because the paper said malicious spirit. So I'm just gonna ask you straight up. This is the last time I'm gonna ask. Are you a good guy or are you a bad guy?
Roadway.
What about it?
Glance.
Okay. They say you're a malicious spirit, but you just look so sad. And I wonder if you're misunderstood. Because you said mean, and you said fear. And I have a feeling of who or what you are. I do. I have a feeling.
Copy. Sit.
All right, you want me to tell you? This is the vibe that I get. And I don't know if it's just inspired over how you look. That's the thing. I don't know if I'm pulling it out of the air, but I just keep getting images in my head. And that's how I feel like my gift works. But I feel like you were an Indigenous man a long time ago. And I feel that something very bad happened for you. And I feel like you've been living in a lot of that pain. Am I right?
Hole. Most.
I'm most right? Hole? Did they put you in a hole? Is that your final resting spot? Most? Am I mostly right? Chicken has not made a noise this whole time. Did someone do something really bad? We know that, you know, a lot of the way that Indigenous people treated in the past were really horrible. And I'm just really curious if that's something that you lived and you've been stuck in a lot of anger about that.
Instead. Late.
You're giving me a lot of words here.
Highway.
You said roadway, you said highway.
Pen.
Pen, this is insane. I feel like you're telling me your story right now. I'm sorry, but is this just not the saddest face you've ever seen? We have no history. We don't know where this came from. As I hold it, that is I feel like someone's touching my head.
Together.
Did your family all die together one night in April? You guys were asleep, lit something on fire. I see a bunch of people, different, they're not tents, so I don't know what it is. And I see everyone's asleep, and then I see different men coming and lighting things on fire. I hear guns. The weird thing is, this doesn't feel like hundreds and hundreds of years ago.
Beating.
You were a human being.
Moment.
Nobody knew what happened either, eh? Just a lost piece of history. You didn't want to go, so they made you go? I'm curious how you got into this vessel.
Rosaline.
Was that your wife or a daughter? I'm just curious if this is a project, if this vessel was a part of a history display. You know, there's so many different things. Was this a mannequin?
Matter.
Your history and your story does
Land.
matter. Yeah. Land. Yeah. Your story does matter. I think you've been misunderstood. I'm very sorry for what happened to you and what you've experienced. I'm gonna be quite honest, I thought this was gonna be a funny video and hopefully you weren't something trapped in this vessel. But I wanna make something very clear to you. The things that happened are terrible, and I apologize for what had happened to you, if I have your story right. But I was curious, it was all a fight for land, and that's what you said. I kind of felt it from the beginning when I saw you. I'm curious where you came from. I don't know if you were a historical piece. I don't know where you came from. I don't know.
10.
Curious if that's how many people were in your family, maybe? Him, I don't know why. I get very male energy from this. I know we got the name Rosaline, but I don't think that's you. I think that's probably a member of your family. But guys, if I could say anything, I'm really gonna think that this item is haunted and I think maybe misunderstood. Truth is, I haven't spent enough time with it to know if it is malicious. I don't have that kind of gift. I can't touch something and say, yes, this is definitely haunted, or no, this isn't haunted. When I hold it, I get pictures in my mind, I get ideas, and I've learned to really trust those. Just like the videos I did with Sam and Colby, or the things that I've done with Chris, I've become more confident in listening to the things that I see. Do I know if this is negative? I don't. Do I know if it's positive? I don't. What I can say...
Friend.
What I can say is that there's a lot of dark history out there. And if we don't learn from things, then we are doomed to repeat them. I want to thank you for speaking to me tonight. I really hope that we can get you to a home where you will be loved and respected until the day that you find peace and you finally move on. Because the one thing, sir, that I have learned in my life is the best way to get over things and move on. It's having to forget things and forgive them, not for them, but for you.
Catch.
Yeah, there's a catch to life, isn't there? That's the catch with history. If we don't learn from it, we're doomed to repeat it. The world is weird. A lot of people don't believe in some things and they believe in others. I really wish I could have learned your name tonight. I know you gave me Rosaline, but I think that was somebody you loved, and I think that sometimes spirits forget their names along the way because they're so focused on their family and where they ended up. And I hope your energy is not only here, but with them. But I hope that you can find peace in knowing that they are somewhere. And I'm sure they're at peace and they're waiting for you. I think we learned a lot tonight. I want to thank you guys for coming, and I do have one more haunted item for you guys, and it will be coming out on Thursday. Tonight got deep, and I didn't expect it to get deep. But I just want to send love to all of you. Well, guys, until next time, we're going to move you down onto this shelf, keep you safe, and I think soon we'll be able to find a new home for you. Until next time, stay spooky, my friends. If your story is what I saw is true, I'm very sorry. If you are a negative spirit, you cannot attach to me and my family. But I will find you a new home. I will keep you safe here.